78 Nova 4-door revival video 43, and today we'll be removing the trim pieces from around the windows. Somebody had left a comment. I'm sorry, I forget who you are. I should really be taking notes about who leaves comments about what. Wanted to see me get the trim off so that I don't have to worry about possible rust being under the trim and sitting there and festering after I worked so hard to get the car ready and paint it. So I don't want to mess up the trim that way. I also don't want to be like DAing all over the place and then have random DA scratches from where I screwed up sanding. So I'm going to take the trim off with a Harbor Freight trim removal tool and see where we go from there. So I'm going to mess with that for a little bit. Alright, this is super precarious camera position, but here's the Reuben trim puller in action, hopefully. This is the Harbor Freight trim puller. It didn't work so well, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Come on. So I wanted to do what HPR was demonstrating. Watch, it can't work this way. And the reason it doesn't work that way, oops, is because this dimension on the Harbor Freight puller won't allow the tool to grab the clip, the window, or the trim clip, and pry it off. So once I understood the principle and what the tool's supposed to be doing, then I was able to make one out of a starter shim, and I just had welded it here because I thought I'd be able to do the dual-sided thing like HPR. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Alright. So the double-sided aspect of it didn't work so well. Let's see if I can just get the middle one here. Where is it? There we are. And these clips seem to be spaced more differently than ones in front. Fuck. It worked in practice. Now, I did the whole front windshield trim, and I did the other side there. So I thought I would get bold and show it on this side. And I really have to have some prime power here. And it's a little rough because I've got the windshield brackets here right where my knuckles want to go to apply proper pressure. Oh. Frustration. Temptation, frustration. Come on, I see you. I see you, I feel you, I've got you hooked. It should be a simple matter of leverage to pop the clip away, and it's not working. Watch the Harbor Freight one work. It can't work though because the angle's all wrong. You see the Harbor Freight one, the trim is so shallow that this notch to grab the clip can't even can't get the clip. Mine, made by accident, I was just trying to imitate the one HPR had. Mine's got the proper depth. Just the wielder has the improper technique. Come on. I just completely lost the clip. So somebody had wanted action shots. This is why I don't do action shots, because it takes me forever to do it. Come on, just pop away. Release the trim. Step away from the trim, and nobody gets hurt. Well, the only person who'll get hurt's me, but come on. It works so well on the other ones. So maybe the garage could stand to have some new guy struggling footage. I don't know. Don't seem to quite. Oh yeah. Come on. My precarious camera arrangement seems to be holding up better than I thought. Oh, just a little bit of prying up here. Try to get a better angle. Maybe. I don't want to break the clip. I already broke one clip before I understood the principle of what's going on here. Like how leverage needed to be applied. Really, it was working so much better. You guys can probably see exactly what I'm doing wrong just from your, well, aside from experience, but from your vantage point. But I'm going to keep you on until I get hurt or until this clip breaks, which I really don't want to do. Come on. And I found on one clip on the other side that I had, alright, you know what? There. Hey, look, the clip goes the other way now. How to make it disappear. Come up with a clever idea and try to outsmart the situation. And now the clip disappears. Well, damn it. Let's just try farther up now. There's a clip. Be so much better if I got a tool from a good place. Alright, I'm going to use some light. I don't know what that does for your viewing experience. Alright, there's the clip right there. And this one, see? Popped right off. Popped right off. There, I've been vindicated. I was able to show that my tool works. Aha! So I ran into this problem on the other side. There's a whole bunch of sealer right around the clip. So it keeps my tool from getting a good grip on it to pry it out. It's all gooped around the little plastic clip in there. Fucker. On both ends. So, it's not my tool that's at fault in this case, unless I had a better design for, well, let me do this one up here. I wish I had HPR's tool. That one was just nice. And once you, once you have the principle down, what's that? So 1, 2, and really it's the one down at the bottom here. It's being a bitch. So maybe if I can just work this free, I can just slide it past the clip down there. Or I could do that. Yeah, that clip is fine. So, hey, let's look at this. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. The clip is right there. Look at all that crud that's in front of it. That's why my tool couldn't get a good grip on it. So let's see if I can... So when I was trying to go at it with my clip, or I keep calling everything a clip. How's that going to help? I couldn't get at it because all that crud was in there. In the way. But I've figured out from looking on the other side, the principle was to catch the edge of that retaining clip and pry it up away from the edge of the trim. So get in there and pull it up. But there was all this stuff in the way, so it was hard to get a good grip. And the stupid Harbor Freight tool, you can see that it didn't have a prayer catching that. So, made my own with really ugly sloppy welds. Yes, well, I know I got good penetration, and it stayed on there. It's, that worked fine. But I did not release one trim clip with the Harbor Freight one. It was all my homemade one. So score one for the new guy. So just surveying what we've got here. That clip was fine. This is the casualty I had. And I think I pried, I can't see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to look at both through the viewfinder and put my finger in the right spot. I was prying from the front and popped it off, snapped it, but once I figured it out, I was able to get all the other ones off all the way around. So front windshield trim is off. This I can leave on because that'll just get tape that's away from where I need to strip prep and prime and paint. All the rear window trim is off. So now I can get in there, no rust, all the metal seems fine. So, yeah, a little frustrating, but I kept at it. The bitchiest piece was the one that I was doing on camera on the other side, showing you guys, mostly my wrists in your face, but working on it. And I think I'm just going to leave that clip in because movie clip, because that's really my first action shots. I'm going to try to rig up some kind of stand for this thing so that you guys can see more action shots and I won't have to be propping my camera up in weird places. Because it's really my iPhone and that's my camera. So I think I'm going to call it a night, just because this was a good triumph and I want to end it on a high note and take a break. So that's that.